Welcome back to Closet Talk with J Kitty. In our last episode, we basically talked about the content that I'm going to have on my podcast, as well as a little bit of my coming out story. Today is going to be juicy. So we're going to talk about some of the stereotypes within the LGBT community, and basically just my views on them. So let's get into it. Okay, so first I want to get into some of the stereotypes on the guy side. So the main one that I hear that just irritates my inner spirit is boys can't be bisexual. Like, why they can't? How come a woman can be bisexual but a man can't? Like, exactly, it just don't make sense. Like, if a woman can be bisexual, a man can be bisexual. Like, it's just ignorant. Like, no, men can't do everything women can can't do everything men can do. But as far as sexuality, you can be whatever the fuck you want to be. Like, can't nobody tell you you're not bisexual. Like, what the fuck? Like, you still like women, you're bisexual. Just because there are cis women out here who feel like they can invalidate men for being attracted to men, that don't mean shit. They ignorant as fuck and disregard them. A second stereotype among men in the LGBT community is that all gay guys are flamboyant. That's like saying all girls who gay is studs. Like, what? The way a person expresses themselves has nothing to do with their sexuality. Let's just put that out there. Just like people think Uzi gay just because he quote unquote flamboyant. Like, he just living his life. That's how he expresses himself. So a few examples that just clearly invalidates this stereotype. We can take Tank, for example. TGT Tank. When we Tank. When he was going through his little bisexual spell, like trying to get to know who he was, he clearly not flamboyant. I mean, nothing about Tank is flamboyant. Take Damon from Friday. Like, even though that was a character, he was a gay male character and he was not flamboyant. Take the men in jail or men that you know personally in your life that's on the down low. Most of them, like, hardcore, regular, appear as a masculine man. Like, they not flamboyant at all. So that is irrelevant. That is invalid. And that just needs to be... Just stop saying it. It's not it. Dog, if y'all ain't heard about Anchor, that's how I'm doing this podcast right now. Let me explain it. First of all, it's free. There's creation tools that help you, like, with the music and transitions and all of that. They'll distribute your podcast for you on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all stuff like that. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. And it's like everything you need to make a podcast in one place. It's like everything is there. Just go download. The most hated stereotype of mine against men in the LGBT community is that gay men are more likely to be predators to children. And I think personally it just get under my skin because I'm a part of the community and I just love the fuck out of children. Like, I love kids. My passion is to work with children. I want like 15, no, like 7 though. And so that just really bothers me that people put that out in the world and that's not even accurate. Like, statistically, it shows that heterosexual men are more likely to be a predator or to molest a child than gay men. Like, that's statistically shown. So, I don't know, it just bothers me. And it really bothers me the one time that it came up, I was actually in high school. I wasn't ready set teacher. I wanted to be a teacher. So, and I read up on this act. It was called Save Our Children's Act of 1977. And it was basically by a woman. And she basically was petitioning to not have gay men as teachers because she felt like they just go to school to molest children. Like, not like these people got a whole livelihood that they got to take care of or nothing like that. They just want to be a teacher so they can come molest children. And that's just ignorant as fuck. Like, that's ignorant as fuck. And it's like saying all white people racist, right? Like, all white people racist. All cops are the same. All black people ghetto. Like, no, dog. Like, you can't put that on the whole community. I'm not taking away from the fact that there are gay men that are predators. You know what I'm saying? But shit, it's straight men that are predators. It's straight women that are predators. It's gay women that are predators. So just to put that on gay men, that's fucked up. And I don't like it at all. Let me get off that before my blood pressure go up. Okay, so now I'm finna get into stereotypes among lesbians. Yay! The most known stereotype among lesbians is there has to be a man in the relationship. What sense does that make? A lesbian is a woman who loves women. So what sense does that make that there has to be a man in the relationship? Like, who made that up? I bet you it was a cis man. But anyways, first and foremost, like, there are femmes who only date femmes. Like, they won't date studs because they appear as masculine, like, more on the men's side. And that's fine, you know, that's their preference. I don't shame anybody for their preference. But it's like, that right there should show you that there doesn't have to be a quote-unquote man in the relationship. Another stereotype among lesbians is that if a lesbian takes strap, she's secretly straight and she secretly won't dick. Like, what in a goddamn fuck? Like, no, absolutely not. Like, absolutely not. Like, a woman wanting penetration has nothing to do with a woman wanting penis. Like, we have G-spots. Like, I don't know if whoever made this stereotype up don't know the anatomy of a woman, but we have G-spots. Clitoral stimulation only does so much for people. So, you know, go ahead and throw that thing on, girl. And at the end of the day, what people don't understand is the strap is still attached to a woman. Like, it's the boobs, you still got the body. Like, whereas a penis, straight women, I'm sure they like the feeling of a man's body. Like, I don't want to feel no man, but I don't want to feel that. I don't want to feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the same. Like, there's no correlation between a woman wanting penetration and a woman wanting penis. The last stereotype I want to go over among lesbians is the most important, I feel. Just because a woman is attracted to women, that does not mean she likes every woman on this earth. I'm just let y'all think on that for a second. Amen. Okay, so just like, you can use this for anybody, straight women. You think a straight woman like every man on earth because she's straight? No. At the end of the day, she still got a preference. She still got a type. She still, you know what I'm saying? It's still stuff that play into who she dating. So, girls, because this is some little girl shit. Like, that's little girl thinking. Who feel the need to be like, oh, I'm not gay anytime a gay woman compliments her or anything like that. Please stop. Like, I didn't walk up to you and say, hey, I want to fuck. I walked up and said, your outfit cute. You pretty. Your hair pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, take a compliment. That shit is annoying as fuck. Like, it make lesbians want to be mean. Like, I don't want to, like, that's probably why people feel like all gay men are like mean girls. Because if a gay guy walks up to another guy and he compliments him, the dude, 9 times out of 10, if he think like a little boy, gonna be like, oh, I'm not gay. Like, dog, it's like heterosexual people need to learn how to take compliments. Like, y'all need classes on how to take a compliment from somebody in the LGBT community. Because apparently y'all don't get it. Like, we can't just give y'all regular comments like other people that are heterosexual. Y'all automatically gonna feel like we trying to hit on you. Like, no, dog. Stay straight. Okay, so now I'm gonna get into the stereotypes about bisexuality. Everybody heard this one. If you are a guy and you're bisexual, if you're dating a guy, you're gonna cheat on that guy with a girl. If you're a girl and you're bisexual and you're dating a girl, you're gonna cheat on her with a guy. That is the most ignorant shit ever. Granted, it is people out here who just claim to be bisexual so they can, have multiple people, be dating multiple people at once. But it's like, a cheater is a cheater. Like, it don't matter if they gay, straight, bisexual, horse, cat, Chinese, it doesn't matter. If they want to cheat, they're gonna cheat. It don't fucking matter. Another point on that same subject, as far as bisexuals always cheating, you really just got to know who you dating. Because if you dated somebody who bisexual, but they only believe in monogamy and not polygamy, you don't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? That's literally a insecurity that's within some of the people in the LGBT community who date bisexual people. It's like, dog, you can't have that in you to feel like you're going to get cheated on just because they like the opposite sex. Like, that's an insecurity, and you're projecting. Another stereotype among bisexuals and bisexuality is that if you're bisexual, you have to, like, there is no questions asked, but you have to like one of the sexes more than the other. Like, if you're a bisexual woman, you have to like men or women more. Like, what the fuck, bitch? Can't nobody... I just feel like people are so worried about stuff that don't have nothing to do with them. Like, why does it matter if she like girls or guys more if she dating a girl? At this point, she like that girl more than she like any other girl or guy. So it really shouldn't matter. Like, people really need to stay in their own lane. Stop trying to police other people's sexuality and police who they dating and who they liking, and that shit just Last but not least, honestly, if we be honest, most importantly, the stereotypes among the community as a whole. The one I hate the most is that you cannot be a part of the community and be religious. Breaking news. You can. Like, period. That's just that on that. You can. Like, I'm not even, and I wouldn't even go as far as to say that I'm religious, because I'm not. Like, I believe in God, period. Like, that's it. And I pray. Like, I'm not no Christian. I'm not none of that. I believe in God and I pray. Like, and my sexuality has nothing to do with my relationship with God. Like, they literally have gay churches, like churches for people of the community to come to, just because people feel like you can't be religious and like God. Like, a gay person walking into a regular church is like, you already feel like everybody already looking at you, because it's just like, why you here? You clearly don't believe in God type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ignorant. And it's like, they're gay preachers. Like, whether y'all want to believe it or not, some of the people that be preaching the word to y'all is gay. Like, they're gay. All right, so this is going to be my last one. Among the community, I hate how there's a stereotype that if you're gay or lesbian or whatever you want to, whatever the fuck, you're not fit to raise a child. That gets under my skin. Like, when I say under my skin, bruh, like, I'll be ready to square up with the person who said it. Like, how? Like, there's literally a 2010 study that shows there is no difference between heterosexual parents and homosexual parents. There's no difference. There's no one is better than the other. Like, no. Like, I guess I just don't see the correlation between sexuality and parenting. Like, if that's the case, heterosexuals should be called the worst fucking parents ever. Because how many kids couldn't come out the closet because they were scared what their parents gonna say? Like, let's be completely fucking honest. Like, if anybody heterosexual parenting needs to get better, but I'm not here to bash. Like, I'm not bashing heterosexuals. Like, I love everybody. Another one about the kids is like, they feel like if you're gay and you have children, you want to raise your kid to be gay. No, that's not it. Like, I mean, at least speaking for myself, that's not it. Like, I'm going to raise my child to be who they are. Like, if you want to be gay, that's it. That's you. You know what I'm saying? If you like the opposite sex, you like the opposite sex. That, I feel like sexuality shouldn't even be your parents' business unless you want to make it their business. Like, fuck, like, no, I'm not going to be the type of parent that be like, oh, no, you can't date the same sex. You can't. I don't know what you like. I don't know what make you happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that at all. And I just feel like for people to feel like just because I'm gay, I want my kids to be gay. Like, no. I feel like if you gay, it's in you. Like, you can't, I want to be gay, mom. I want to be gay because you're gay, mom. Like, what the fuck? No. I'm going to ask them why. Like, why? Like, not saying like, oh my God, why are you gay? No, but it's like, how do you know? Like, I want to know that you are actually attracted to the same sex and you're not doing that because I want to do that. So no, gay people don't want their kids. Not all gay people feel like they gonna raise their kids to be gay. Like, no, that's not it. So those are some of the stereotypes among the LGBT community. And in conclusion, it's some bullshit. Like, and people need to just stay away from stereotypes in general, because no two people on this earth are alike, period. Like, no two people are alike. So to categorize people based on something one person in the community does is just not it. Alright, so I'm officially making my episodes on Tuesday evenings and Saturday morning/afternoons. So yeah, stay tuned in.